Welcome to Blowing Solutions Wide Open, where we're talking about all things spiritual, as well as creating new systems in the area of finance, government, healthcare, education, and new environmental practices. My name is Addie Halkin. If you think that you have ideas or things to share in any of the areas I just mentioned, please feel free to email blowingsolutionswideopen@gmail.com, or you can put the word guest in the comment section of this video, and I'd be happy to get back to you and potentially have you come on here and share with people what you know. If you have other ideas for helping humanity or helping the planet in subjects that I did not just cover, that's great too. I'd love to hear about it. And if you're not somebody that wants to be on a podcast, but you'd like to contribute to getting information through, please leave that in the comments section or in an email. Also, please like, subscribe, share, comment, anything that you can do to potentially see more content or help get alternative information out to more people. Today, before I start, I wanted to share with you guys something that I found out that you can do on YouTube videos. I've seen this on other platforms, so I was actually really happy to see it on YouTube. So what you can do is if you hover your cursor over a video, so you can do it with this one, for example. When you do that, you'll see like that line that comes up at the bottom that shows you how far along you are in the video. If you look to the right, there's a settings button. It looks like a little wheel with spikes on it. Click on that settings button and then go under the option of click playback speed. What that'll allow you to do is it'll allow you to speed up the video up to 2 times the speed. So you'll hear the person talking like twice as fast as what they normally talk, or you can I think go totally the other direction. I actually just experimented with it on one of my videos, and when I went to the slowest speed possible, it was like scary. It's kind of funny sounding, but very scary. And so anyway, as I was doing this and speeding myself up or slowing myself down, I realized how slow I talk. So I apologize, but feel free to do that. I know time is of the essence with most of us, and so kind of a cool option. Anyway, so today I want to talk to you guys about our education system. Now, I feel like this is one that I wanted to bring up today because um, I think this one kind of flies under the radar the most of all the kind of corrupted systems on this planet. I mean, most people are talking about how unhappy they are with the government. Many people are talking about, the financial system and all the kind of crookedness to that. I think most people have woken up to the fact that the healthcare industry is backwards. I mean, literally backwards. And then, a lot of us are really starting to realize if we don't change our ways with the environment, we're going to be in trouble. So I feel like all those systems get a decent amount of attention, but this education system, it's not talked about a lot. It is somewhat, but it's just not talked about enough. And one of the things that I've heard from people I really respect and really, kind of resonate with is that this is actually the most corrupt of all of them. And the reason being is that, the education system gets to people when they're really young. It's the one that gets to people usually when they're the youngest, when their brain is not even close to fully developed, and it just starts to mold people and mold their perceptions really fast. The other reason that this is such a corrupt system is that it is the system that's teaching all the other systems, if you really think about it. And so, what got me thinking about this today is that I kind of flash back to, I want to say like 2013, 2014, where I met somebody and she started telling me about how she had a dream. And that dream was to open a school for kids and to start teaching them things like the law of attraction. And at the time, I thought, well, that's kind of nice, but it didn't really like settle in with me very much. And then I flashed back to it today and I realized that's actually genius. Why aren't we teaching kids, the soul-based information? Why aren't we teaching kids about their energy and about their power and about how to manifest and about who they are, where they came from? If we're going to be teaching them anything, why aren't we teaching them those kind of things? And so I don't know. I just wanted to share that because I feel like it's a really good idea. The other thing that I think that we should really be doing is with our education system, we should be listening to children more. I mean, if you think about it, they are, they're closer to their source than we are because they haven't been in this world long enough to get as, kind of tampered with as those of us that are adults. So they have a lot to teach us. And so I really think that, if we approached education that way, especially with younger people, it would be a lot cleaner and a lot happier. And so I wanted to bring that up. I also wanted to ask you guys if you have any ideas, or maybe there's something you're doing with the education system right now that kind of brings an alternative approach to it, and honors kids and doesn't try to brainwash them. And when I say this stuff, I want you guys to understand, again, I am not going after those people that are working in the education system. Most of you are very well intended. Most of you are just teaching what you've been taught yourself. So this isn't about an attack on people working in the system. It's more about helping kind of collapse the structure of it and those who are behind it, those who are teaching the teachers, those who are tampering with the information. I don't know. I think that it's one of those things that if we really got together and exchanged ideas, and certain entrepreneurial type people got together and created some schools, I think that we could easily start to change this one. I don't personally know a lot about the education system because as a kid, I didn't really like it that much. I didn't pay attention to it that much. I'm starting to feel like that was maybe fortunate for me because maybe I didn't get quite as much of the brainwash. I do remember, saying the Pledge of Allegiance every day, and that didn't hurt me, but I always remember thinking like, why are we doing this? It felt like, some kind of like, I don't know, mechanical thing that we were doing. And I don't think that ever hurt really any kid, but it is something that I question, like, why are we trying to push our adult agendas so much on these children? I also think when it comes to the education system, it would be highly beneficial to start shifting, even college, not just the young kids, because college is what's teaching these professions that are not really operating very well right now. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys as far as what you think would be a good way to shift this system, given that it is so corrupt and it is not being talked about as much as all the other systems. I think it's a good one to start looking at and start working with each other on. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care.